All right, so come on in and take a sip and let's wind down. It's Friday. Beautiful day of the week, is it not? And here in Germany, it's actually 15 degrees centigrade. The same temperature as my wine, as a matter of fact. About 60 degrees outside. It's actually beautiful, and it's been sunny all day. Not a drop of rain in the sky, not even a cloud to speak of. Good flying weather. It might be time to head out do something this weekend at the local flying club. That would be nice. But today I picked up this is the Graf von Kageneck. This is a Cuvée Noir Trocken. This is from the Baden region of Germany. And Graf von Kageneck, if you don't habla Deutsch, it just means the Count from Kageneck. And this is a very interesting one. It has settled down immensely since we opened it up before we got to the New York Times. On both the nose and on the palate, it remains the same, though. On the nose, we got a lot of cassis. We got a little bit of that blueberry kind of black tree fruit type of thing going on with it. A little hint of vanilla, but interestingly enough, and I noticed before, but no leather, no chocolate, but we've got that slight hint of vanilla. Maybe a little bit of pepper is coming through now. But on the palate, it's just as smooth as it can be. Yeah, I mean, it is, it's soft, it's acidic, gives it a nice finish. It's very dry. And I would tell you, I'm still giving this a 3.8. I mean, it's just a really decent wine, and it would go with so many things. The absence of the tannins really opens up the market. But if I had to choose, I would love venison with this, perhaps some veal, but even like a hamburger or pizza would be fabulous with this, right? When I order a hamburger, I just tell them to keep the bun, but that's really a fun way for me to eat those things, right? But no, fabulous wine. That said, I want to introduce a reform to the way we approach these things. Going from the Guardian Quick Crossword to the Guardian Cryptic, it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a very long, arduous journey, but nothing good, nothing great comes out of easy, right? So, therefore, I'm loving this journey, arduous as it may be. But I'm not going to hold people hostage here for 25 or 30 minutes every time I try to struggle through a grid. So if I don't get it and I don't feel like I'm going to get it, I'm going to go ahead and pass, and then I'll work on getting a better understanding in the future. But that's just to say I don't want to hold anyone hostage here. And I don't want to create boredom in any way whatsoever. It's about a celebration of language and words, and that's what it's all about for me too. So if you're willing to learn with me, to kind of gawk at me in an oddly weird way, just out of morbid curiosity as I'm trying to learn, then please, absolutely. You know, I love the fact that you're here. My name is Christopher. I'm delighted that you're here to solve this grid with me. With that said, have one more sip of Solver's Courage, and I can guarantee you I'm finishing that whole bottle tonight. And let's hop into our grid. So let's see what we got. We've got a Cryptic crossword number 29654. And okay, here we go. Pressure's off. I just feel like I don't need to be sitting here having a conniption fit every time I open these things up. So, a Navy shop supplying country music. Okay, maybe something will come to us. Let's see. Brooks on time but gets fired. And do without strong ointment. One who's certain to pass on 1,001 pounds sterling. Okay. Let's see. Tall bats on the way out. Nothing more to add. Okay. Well, nothing more to add. Maybe all told. If that doesn't fit, maybe all said. Currently cold. Needing doctor. Anything at end of day. But currently cold. Maybe if it's a play on word, maybe drafty. Disallowed opportunities. Not having a roof over your head. 8 letters, maybe. Not having a roof over your head. We got an O here. We're gonna go with just outdoors. It wasn't like I was gonna be able to squeeze homeless in there with an O, and even if I had said like all said, that wasn't gonna help. So maybe this will hold something up. Try dancing in fire to create a diversion. Okay. Huh. Limp. Extremely drunkenly nursing bad back. Okay. Limp. Extremely drunkenly. Maybe droopy. Let's see. Could that be? Try dancing in fire to create a diversion. Maybe sidetrack? Yeah, that could be, because that would let me put drafty in here. Z-U-G-H-T-Y. And paid player to ache and stretch. I feel like we've got prolong in here. And pro is a paid player, right? And to ache or stretch would be too long. So I feel like this one is good for me. This one, that's a good one for me. It's pretty straightforward on that one. Government system, one mixed up with Sparta. That could be, I'm looking at it. I mean, I'm thinking apparatus, but it kind of makes sense. A government system, right? But mixed up with Sparta. Apparatus. I don't know if I can figure out a way to link in Spartacus. I'm going to put apparatus in here. I feel like I'm making some progress on that. Now, here we go. So it says tried dancing in fire to create a diversion. I'm going to go with sidetrack. But again, and to be completely honest, I feel like I'm more or less trying to get a couple of things here and there so I could get a couple of crosses, some intersections to work with, and then just put my best guess forward what it can be. I'm not always getting the stuff, you know, the clue in its entirety. Some of it is just very, yeah. So scupper, king and I, nonsense. Okay, so if I'm looking at this, it looks like we're talking about putting the kibosh on something. And I know bosh is nonsense, like rot or any of the words you use for that. But scupper, king, and I, right? So maybe K-I, bosh, kibosh. That, if my logic is correct, is something I can easily figure out. Or not easily, but out of control horse gobbling small pillow. Well, an out of control horse in England is a bolter. I know, I've been horsebacking in England. Out of control horse gobbling small pillow. A small pillow, bolster. I can see it. Like Laurel is hardy to some extent. Yeah, no, it's not coming to me at all. So C6 across. So again, let me just retouch this. Get aggressively physical when criminal raid dips into till. I don't know, but get aggressively physical. And we've got this A and this Y, so P and this A. So I'm going to say it was this play and maybe rough. Be rough or nasty. Let's see what we've got. Does not help at all yet. Lace from southern lakeland, mountain. No idea. It could be relief, but is laurel a relief to hardy? Maybe. I don't know. Horse has one in heap. Okay. Okay then. Candy twists containing note. Full of beans. Full of beans. So excited. Mouthy. A lot to say. Nothing in research involved a runner. So see this H blank R. So nothing in research involved a runner. Oh. Okay, maybe we're talking about a racehorse. I know I can get a lot of it spelled in an anagram format out of research. Lace from Southern, no clue on that one. And this looks like it could be fountain. It could be mountain. I don't know yet. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let me just get here. Tilting, executed by quirky, spoiled Duke. Tilting, 8 letters. Do we have anything on this one? Is this one making any sense for me? Come on, man. Quit moving that writ around. Bizarre Greek quotes about conserving energy. Christmas time drinks say before flipping dinner alert. What is before flipping dinner alert? I'm just going to go with eggnog. That feels a little superfluous. Let's see. Topping contractor. This boss. Topping contractor. So topping is to have somebody whacked or killed, right? So I'm gonna go with the Godfather. This on the day of my daughter's wedding. No, we'll just put that in there. See what we get with it. Let's see what comes over. Turn overboard to see gander. So turn over board to see gander. Maybe peek. Does that help me in any way here? Reverse bets off in the bag. Oh, reverse bets off. Okay. No telling. Is this D here? Is this any chance a D? Candy twists containing note full of beans. If it's a D and that's an ED, this could be dynamic. And if that's an ED there, and I think it is, I'm going to go with lopsided. That's probably the best this Yank can get out of himself on that one. Reverse bets off. In the bag. It just looks like it could be a setback. Pulp, Queen, United, and Band, but pulp, squash. And we get this Q blank U down here, and the clue is bizarre Greek quotes about conserving energy, and I don't know how that has... I don't know. I'm just going to put in grotesque. Because it's mostly betting at this point for me anyway. I'm just kind of betting that might be it. Check on melody. Well, I mean, we'd be thinking like it may be a refrain, but we're not talking about that. We got too many letters for a refrain, so check on melody. A check. I mean, I don't know, maybe restrain. Is anything helped here? Like laurel is hardy to some extent. So if that's relief or relish, relief, E, lace, or an S, no idea, but, oh, we've got horse has one in heap. Yeah, okay, well, it looks like mountain to me. Does that help with anything? Lace from southern Lakeland Mountain. No, not at all. I don't know where to put in relish or relief, and it really doesn't make any difference unless I'm actually learning something about how I'm doing it. I'm not going to do that until I'm finished with the grid and I go back and study everything that I did. Do without strong ointment. Navy shop supplying country music. Brooks on time but gets fired. Go east and northern line for a nutty filling. English climber's foot. No, I feel like I'm at the end of my rope here. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now, I feel pretty good about what we've done. Let me just check and see what I've got wrong or what here. It looks like I did okay as far as what I typed in, so let's reveal all. So we've got a Navy shop bluegrass. Okay, navy blue grass. One who's certain to pass on 1,001 pounds sterling. So I know one pound's a oneer. So the grand is a goner, and then it's a double entente. Maybe someone who's like maybe leaving it in their will. Go east and northern line for a nutty filling. Are you taking a crack at going and getting a northeastern line? I don't know. Do without strong ointment. Unction. Okay. English climber's foot caught in level rope ladder. No idea. So this was relish. And now we've got spike here. Okay, you know what? Brummie. Beautiful, clever, extremely circuitous, and out there in the hose zone, really. The hose zone. That's where you put two socks in the dryer and you can only find one at the end of it all because the other one has gone into the hose zone. And that's kind of where I feel like a lot of this is. And until I figure out how to do it, that's just where we're going to be with it. But what a fabulous grid. And so we're going to bring down our Benny, our dad, do. And with that, I shall set you free. So just be good to your friends and neighbors. Be especially kind to the person inside of your line, right? Until we see you tomorrow. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönes Abend und ein schönes Wochenende. Tschüss, servus, grüß Gott. Be well out there. Take care. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Be well.